Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, it is my honor and great pleasure to be hosting you this evening along with the Chairman of Parliament and my colleagues in celebration of 25 years of re-established diplomatic relations between your countries and Georgia. I would like to thank all of you for taking part in this very important event for us, and especially I would like to thank all ambassadors and the ones who traveled from different countries to join us this evening. Today we are gathered in a building where over a quarter of a century ago, with the dust yet to settle over a collapsing Soviet Union, Georgia's political leaders signed an act of independence. In the months that followed Georgia's independence, country after country, nation after nation came forward to honor our fledgling state with full recognition and official recognition and establishment of diplomatic relations, seeing in the young Georgian state a country that was worthy of that support. Even in those difficult and confusing times, facing the threat of economic collapse, civil war, separatist war, newly independent Georgia made clear her historical choice to be part of the European and Euro-Atlantic family of nations. Georgia's European choice is not the policy decision of one political party or government. Georgia's foreign policy decision has been once and again been confirmed by the will of the Georgian people as a whole. Georgia's aspiration to find its way to Euro-Atlantic space has guided our foreign policy ever since independence. Over the years, and with your help, we have made huge progress in our strategic relations with EU and with NATO, becoming the largest non-member contributor to NATO missions around the world, and joining a select group of countries that enjoy the benefits of an association agreement with EU and now visa-free travel to Schengen member states. At the same time, our excellent bilateral ties have been hugely important. Each relationship we have enjoyed with each of our various partner countries had brought something unique and valuable to Georgia, and it is difficult to single out one partner's contribution over any others. These important relationships are not just with Europe and our friends across the Atlantic, but start with our immediate neighbors, Eastern partners, and head far east to China. We continue to build most friendly relations with all these countries and are committed to continue to promote trade, economic relations, political and educational ties to ensure more mobility, stability, and prosperity to our countries. Over the last quarter of the century, and in particular over the last few months, we have seen these bilateral ties develop and blossom, from statements of friendship and partnership to real, concrete, and practical cooperation. Cooperation which has made a valuable contribution to Georgia, building trade and economic partnerships, raising standards, and coordinating approaches to key policies. But the firm foundation on which all bilateral cooperation is based has proven to be through people-to-people contacts and relationships, especially in the field of education. Several of our closest countries have scholarship programs for young Georgian students, allowing them to broaden their professional and personal horizons by studying in the world-famous universities across the world. These educational programs have proven to be one of the highest yielding investments in friendship between our respective countries. And the fact that I can see several of these beneficiaries of these scholarship programs in this hall today is strong proof of that. The road from independence to democracy has been long and sometimes hard, but at the same time, Georgia's achievements have been colossal. Today, 25 years on, Georgia is stable and safe. Consolidating democracy remains a constant objective for all our political reforms, safeguarding our fundamental national values of freedom, justice, and equality. This flourishing democracy is perhaps the sweetest fruit of 25 years of cooperation with our partner countries, and we have to thank you not just for your support and guidance over the years, but because of your trust in us. Georgia has come a long way, but we still have far to go to continue to develop our economy, raise our standards, and create opportunities for our people to achieve their dreams. These valued partnerships will continue to be essential on the next steps of our journey. I would like to thank you all again and your teams in the embassies, and particularly to thank the Georgian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and all diplomatic services across the world for putting a lot of effort in building these bridges. And looking back over 25 years, no one can fail to be impressed by the transformation we have achieved together. Nothing fills me with more hopeful expectation than to imagine what we can achieve with another 25 years of solid cooperation. Thank you.